Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk about the legitimization of Israel serves the interests of the wealthy Palestinian leadership. There is no doubt that the Palestinian pundits who claim to espouse Palestinian rights and oppose the Israeli occupation are feathering the nests of Hamas and their ilk. These wealthy savages do not care about the Palestinians. Their mantras of hate for Israel and support of killing Jews wherever they can is what these sanctimonious BDS pundits and communist-fascists support. The occupation is Israel's existence, and not only territories occupied in the June War of 1967. This has been made crystal clear by Hamas and the Palestinian Authority in its agenda. Hamas, the Palestinian Authority, and their terrorist allies are masters of deception, lies, and fantasies. They know that the lies they spread on every world podium serves their interests financially. The Palestinians do not benefit at all. They live in absolute poverty, and the brainwashing propaganda of racist and Islamic hatred for Jews is their lot. Instead of money for improving their lives and infrastructure that includes education, health, and social services to which they are entitled. The thuggish BDS movement, directed by pseudo-liberal sickos, is wallowing in their self-righteousness, lies, and deception that Hamas and its racist allies spew into their pea-brains. They damage the Palestinian cause, whatever that may be, by denying them basic human rights in their support of Hamas. The Palestinian people deserve far better conditions than what their multimillionaire Hamas buffoons in Qatar decide they deserve. If anything at all, apart from hate and bloodshed, governed by their fantasies of destroying the Zionist entity. Yes, it is the BDS movement that strengthens Hamas and motivates them to torture those who oppose their cruel rule in Gaza and the enrichment of the Palestinian Authority, whose human rights record in the West Bank is no less dismal. The Hamas PA axis will never achieve an independent, democratic Palestinian state alongside Israel. Democracy does not exist in the Palestinian leadership. Human rights are a joke in the Middle East anyway. As far as Islam is concerned, democracy is the way of the infidel and will never be part of their agenda for an improved, humane society. Perhaps the United States and the European Union still believe that under their parochial guidance, an independent, democratic Palestinian state, the two-state solution, will arise out of the shambles created by tribal disunity and bloodshed, as well as its desire to ethnically cleanse Israel of its Jews. The Palestinian thuggish leadership thrives on the poverty of the Palestinian people, claiming that the Israeli occupation is to blame for their misfortunes and tragedies. Every day that these thugs cry crocodile tears in the United Nations, their private bank balance enlarges. BDS cries for them, and it seems that other organizations, like J Street, is also falling into the trap of their lies and deception as well, while the Palestinian people suffer even more. If ending the occupation in the West Bank is considered a moral and justified alternative, with a promise of an improved quality of life for the Palestinian people, including democracy and a human package, it certainly deserves support. This, unfortunately, will not happen. At best, it will be a Palestinian state run by a dictatorial, despotic, wealthy Islamic Hamas leadership that is quick to torture and murder opponents in cold blood in the streets after justice is meted out in their kangaroo courts. There is no, at worst, best and worst are synonymous in this case. This is what the wackos of double standards, BDS and its allies, wish to achieve. Daesh, or ISIS, will also be waiting on the sidelines to take over from Hamas when the time is ripe, carrying on beheadings and raping every woman in sight. They will also take a bash at attacking Israel with Hamas support. Is this what these pseudo-liberal Palestinian supporters wish to achieve? A caliphate? Maybe this will be the alternative to the occupation, Israel, which is Israel's very existence. We need to see what the Arab Spring has achieved in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, Libya, and other tribal Arab states, except, of course, the mono-tribal Gulf states. And this will happen in a free post-occupation Palestine. This will be a BDS and its pundits' dream.